What up, though? It's your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another fragrance rotation video where I break down the fragrances that I wore in a given week. In this video, we're going to talk about the fragrances that I wore from Sunday, February 11th through Saturday, February 17th, 2024. I wore 8 fragrances during the week. It was a pretty busy week as it was Super Bowl Sunday as well as Valentine's Day during this week. So 8 fragrances to discuss. Without further ado, let's get into it. On Sunday, decided to go with Missoni Wave. Of course, this particular Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoyed the game between Kansas City and San Francisco. Was a little bummed out that my Detroit Lions blew their opportunity and could have been in the game and wasn't. So I wasn't as enthused, I guess, about the Super Bowl as I've been in years past. But I had some family over, made a little food, and enjoyed the game, and definitely enjoyed wearing Missoni Wave. It had been unseasonably warm during this particular week, so it was a nice day on Sunday, and I just felt like throwing this on. This is one that I would generally wear in warmer weather, but this is a great fragrance, one of the top 10 fragrances in my collection, or at least it was as it stood the end of 2023. You get C notes, you get citrus, you get a lot of aromatics with this fragrance. It's compared a lot to Versace Pour Homme and Chanel Allure Homme Sport. This is just a fantastic fragrance. I love the way this smells. I wish I had the magnetic cap, but I got a tester. But it is a great fragrance, and it was a great wear on Super Bowl Sunday, Missoni Wave. On Monday, decided to go with Africano by Alexandria Fragrances. I recently purchased a sample pack of Alexandria Fragrances where I received 7 of their fragrances in the sample pack. Africano was one of those fragrances. This is a clone of Byredo's Ball de Freak. This is a citrusy, aromatic, woody, and floral fragrance. The florals really stand out here. You get jasmine, violet, cyclamen, orange blossom. Also at the top, you get the citrus from bergamot and lemon. There's a black currant note in here as well. As this begins to dry down, it becomes more powdery and musky. So this was overall a nice wear. This is one of the 7 fragrances in that sample pack that I would absolutely buy a full bottle of. I really enjoy my wear of Africano, and it was my wear on Monday. On Tuesday, I actually wore 2 fragrances, one during the day and one in the evening. During the day, I wore L'Insoumis by Lalique. I actually went into the office for work on this particular day and decided to give this fragrance a try. This is a newer fragrance to my collection. It's my first Lalique fragrance, as well as my first dive into a fougere style of fragrance. This is a very mature style of fragrance to me. It's aromatic, it's woody, it's a bit earthy and green as well. You get notes in this fragrance like basil, rum, bergamot. You get black pepper, vetiver woods, and lavender as well, amongst other things. But this is a very mature smelling fragrance. I envision someone wearing this probably 30 and up, probably not for the younger crowd. It is a nice smelling fragrance. Longevity was just so-so. I got about 5 hours wearing this, which was enough for me. I went into work for just a half a day, so it served its purpose, and it was a nice wear on Tuesday during the day. L'Insoumis by Lalique. On Tuesday evening, I wore Gary's Den Le Parfum by FOMO. FOMO is FragranceBuy.ca's in-house fragrance brand, and this is a fragrance that is slowly becoming a love for me. It was a like at first, and it's definitely transitioning to a love. I am enjoying this fragrance the more that I wear it. This, of course, is a clone of Dior Homme Parfum, and this is a nice smelling iris-centric fragrance. It's woody, aromatic, powdery, and of course, centered around the note of iris. Even though leather is not listed as a note, you still get a leathery type of feel, which from my understanding may come from the labdanum. You get lavender and bergamot at the top. Cardamom and coriander provide some spice to this as well. But this is just a nice smelling fragrance. If you're a fan of iris fragrances, or if you're a fan of the Dior Homme DNA, or at least the Dior Homme DNA that has iris centered around it, you'll be a fan of this fragrance. I like this one a lot. Again, slowly becoming a love for me, and wore it on Tuesday evening, Gary's Den Le Parfum by FOMO. Wednesday, of course, was Valentine's Day, and I decided to go with Spectre Ghost by Fragrance World. I've talked about this fragrance quite a bit on my channel here in the past. This was one of my favorite clone pickups of 2023, and one of the coolest bottle designs I have in my collection, hands down. clone. This, of course, is a Nishane Ani clone and is a very vanilla-forward fragrance. Now, you get some citrus at the top, but that doesn't last very long. This is all about the vanilla to me. I liken this to a warm vanilla waffle ice cream cone, a very warm, vanillic fragrance, which I thought was fitting for the occasion. It's Valentine's Day, it's love, you want to wear something warm and cuddle-worthy, and so on Wednesday, I decided to go with Spectre Ghost by Fragrance World. On Thursday, my wear was Banana Republic's Tobacco and Tonka Bean, and this may go down as one of my best rack store finds of all time. I really like this fragrance a lot. I bought it for $20 at Burlington, and I feel like that is a steal. This is a great smelling fragrance, tobacco and tonka bean centric, of course, so you get powderiness from the tonka bean, you get the tobacco, but that tobacco is not a strong, pungent tobacco. It's more like a sweeter tobacco because it's balanced out with the fruity and sweeter notes in this fragrance. Plum, pear, coconut, vanilla. This is just a nice fragrance. Longevity on it is not bad as well. I get a good 6 hours from this fragrance, and you can't beat that when you pay $20 for a fragrance. I enjoy this fragrance every time I wear it. One of my favorite rack store finds, no doubt, and was my wear on Thursday, Tobacco and Tonka Bean by Banana Republic. Speaking of favorites, let's talk about my wear on Friday, Brioni Eau de Parfum Intense. When I initially got this fragrance, I immediately said this was a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me, and I still feel that way. My only gripe may be longevity. I'm getting about 5 to 7 hours when I wear this fragrance, which I guess is good. I shouldn't gripe about that. It smells fantastic. This is one of the best fragrances I have in my collection. It's in my top 10 for sure. A well-blended fragrance. There's a very wearable oud note in this fragrance as well. You get some fruity notes, some citrus. You got notes like tangerine and bergamot. The green apple is the standout in this fragrance to me. That is kind of the most prominent fruit that I get in this fragrance, and it smells so great blended with that ambroxan, that oud, the vanilla. There's a saffron note in here as well. I can't say enough good things about this fragrance. Brioni is a very underrated fragrance house. They don't have a lot of fragrances out there, but all of their fragrances are good. I'm looking at Eclat as one I want to add to my collection for the spring and summer months, but Brioni Eau de Parfum Intense is one you need to get your nose on if you haven't, and it was my wear on Friday. Wrap the week up on Saturday with a $15 rack store find that I feel like is unbelievable for the price. This is Contraferos Royal Edition Eau de Parfum by Camara Perfumes. Very reflective bottle here. This is actually a Parfums de Marly Pegasus clone fragrance. I found this at Marshall's for $15. These Contra fragrances, which for the most part I've always seen at Marshall's, are really good. I have another Contra fragrance that is a Givenchy Gentleman EDP clone. I've smelled a Contra fragrance that is a Stronger With You Absolutely clone that smells really good. This one, the Pegasus clone, Contraferos Royal Edition Eau de Parfum, is fantastic. It's a bit metallic. There's also that bitter almond note. You got vanilla, you got sandalwood, so there's a creaminess to this fragrance as well. I know people kind of describe Pegasus as a challenging wear. I don't have any challenges when I wear this clone fragrance. I enjoy it. I haven't worn it a ton, but every time I wear it, it is an enjoyable wear. The longevity on it is pretty good as well. 6 hours at least, which again, a $15 fragrance, you can't complain about 6 hours. I feel like that is a good amount of time for a fragrance to last on your skin. I enjoyed this one a lot. Got to get it a little more into the rotation, wear it a little bit more, but it was my wear on Saturday to wrap up the week. Contraferos Royal Edition Eau de Parfum. Well, there you have it, guys. My fragrance rotation for the week of Sunday, February 11th through Saturday, February 17th. What fragrances did you wear during the week? Feel free to throw those in the comments section. I would love to hear about those. Be sure to check out my social media for more. Please like and subscribe on whatever social media platform you're watching this on. That will be greatly appreciated. Once again, it's your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Until next time, take care. Peace.